Love and blessings, peace and prosperity, divine, beautiful soul. Happy April. I'm raising my cafecito to you. I'm recording this episode on April 2nd. It is a spring like, dewy, sort of misty morning here in the PNW. The sun is trying to peek out from behind the clouds, and I'm slowly coming back into the podcast realm and slowly trying to get back into the IG world as well. I pulled three cards. I pulled them actually yesterday for myself and my journaling, and I want to come up on here to share the message that I feel has come through from these three cards, and it's in relationship to the pre-funk of the eclipse and new moon in Aries. And um, I am putting it out there for myself. I'm giving myself some more time this week, but beginning after, actually on the new moon, is when I'm going to come back here to the Cafecito and Tarot podcast on the regular, once again, with the daily tarot brews. And super briefly, if you did not hear the last episode, my mom, beginning Pisces season, was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, long story short, my mom fell very, very ill outside of her natural, navigating and dancing with the illnesses as someone with chronic illness in her body, but seriously ill, about 2.5 weeks in two different hospitals, a couple different ED visits, and I had three near death experiences. So I'm just coming back from all of that. And oh my gosh. Anyways, so I am giving myself up until the new moon, and I'm doing that with love and grace. Give myself love and grace, but also I'm really excited to make the commitment to come back here on a regular basis because I love this podcast. I love you. I love hanging out with all the Tarot Brew crew, and look forward to once again on IG. I try to record a reel and do like the condensed version of the message I'm about to share with you from these three cards. And I'm like, how did I do that? It's been over 6 months. I haven't been on social media consistently for over 6 months for a multitude of reasons. I just needed some space. I was having a hard time on how to show up and still be of service on the platform, these snippets of messages, in the wake of my aunt starting her transition journey, which she transitioned at the end of November, but it started in September. Genocide, all of the inflation, the madness going on, and I just needed space from it because I needed to be able to just have some space and to also say, how can I still, in the face of all that's going on, how do I still create? How do I still be of service? And so I needed some space, but I'm ready. I feel ready. And it's interesting because part of the message of the cards that I pulled has to do with dreaming, opening to experiences, pleasure, fulfillment, even in the face of adversity. It's a wish card. And so let me get right into it, okay? The cards that I pulled, and I feel like, did I say this already? I might have. This is such a really, I think, impactful message for the pre-funk of the eclipse and new moon. I probably said that in the beginning of the intro, so apologies for duplicating my message. Um, but listen, the cards that I pulled, let me just get right into it. I pulled three cards, and I love doing three-card pulls. Like, three-card pulls are my jam. So anyways, I pulled the Knight of Swords reverse, and interesting. I pulled that yesterday. Mercury went into retrograde. So Knight of Swords reversed, the Emperor, we are in Aries season, the Emperor, and the Nine of Cups. Those were the three cards. And I pulled the cards as asking Spirit, what are energies that I can be open to, that I need to be conscious and aware of in not only the month of April, but in particular, the energies that I need to tap into um, for this new moon and Aries and the eclipse, as well as this energies that will support me in my visions, my dreams, and setting the tone for this new zodiacal cycle, right? Because Aries spring sets off the new cycle, zodiacally speaking. So those were the three cards that came up. And so Mercury's in retrograde, and we can see that definitely in the message of, in the card of having the Knight of Swords reversed with the Emperor Aries season and Jupiter and Pisces, the Nine of Cups. So the message and what I feel so much and I want to share with you is that this week, and even up until, we have to allow ourselves the space to really integrate and be with all that arises from this new moon and this eclipse. So I'm saying this week and even up until latter part of next week, and I know we're in this time of Aries and it's initiation and it's fire and let's go. It's a little bit different this year because there's so much going on cosmically speaking. If cosmically speaking, we're seeing and knowing of all the movement and relationship of the planets and the asteroids and stars, we know that there's a lot then going on in the underworld as well that we cannot see, cannot identify, but we have to know and trust that if all different things are going on up above, they are also uh, um, going on, I should say, down below, because what's happening in the sky is also happening below our feet and below the earth's surface. So, um, in this year, in this calendar year of the star card, of the strength card, strength, courage, of really owning and honoring your creativity and who you are and allowing yourself to be seen and to shine, and that courage of your dreams and your visions. The energy this year for this new moon in Aries with the eclipse is not the let me harness my fire and let me take off. It's rather in a tender, delicate, and dedicated way, tending to the fire for a longer haul or journey, so to speak, tending to the fire and intentions and energy of initiation, of starting something new or expanding upon what has already been started through the energy of the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish card. Jupiter and Pisces, expansiveness, opportunities, quote unquote, luck, cosmic coincidences, serendipity happening through our feels, happening through our wishes, happening through our dreams, happening through the lens of Neptune. The messages in this week and the week to come, you may take some time, of course, if there are intentions that you would like to set that have to do with tangibles. Most definitely do that. However, the message is to not get hung up on the tangibles. The call for us in this new moon and this energy of the eclipse is to tap in to the wish and the desires of the experiences and the feels that we want to bring more of into our lives, what we want to dance in alignment with in our lives. So, for example, you may say, I want to start a new business. I want a new job. I want to lose 25 pounds. I want a new lover, whatever it may be. Those are the tangibles. And you can write them down and you can set that aside, because this energy right now is not necessarily setting up the how to, setting up the next steps. We're going to get to that in Taurus season, most definitely. Right now, it's like, what is the vision? What is the passion? What do I want to feel? It's intention setting. It's opening up to the energies of the experiences that we desire to have in our lives. Yes, the tangible might be, I want more money in my bank account, right? But what is that money going to bring to you? It's going to bring a feeling of liberation, of freedom, of safety, of security. Is it going to bring for you a way that you can contribute to your community by funding projects, by having enough that you can also give to others? What is that going to do? What is the relationship going to do? What is the dropping 20 pounds and getting all fit going to do for you? Like, what is the energy of the emotions and the feels behind your intentions? That's what we're being asked to tune into. That's what I feel, my interpretation and the downloads I received. So in this time, what experiences do you want to have? And those experiences and feels and energies that you want to bring more of and you want to dance with more in your life, those ones that make you say, my heart is filled. My soul is filled. I feel really, really good. I feel really, really good. The energy when you sit down and you feel so creative, right? And we know, yes, that comes from devotion and from practice. We know that, but we're not even getting into the actions to take. We're getting into tuning into our dreams and our visions, regardless of what it is that's in our face. We're not going to allow the harshness and the dysfunction and the abuses that are happening on a multitude of levels all around us, we're not going to allow that to take away our power to dream and to wish and to know that there's another way of being that's liberatory, that's free. So we're not going to allow that to take away our dreams of being able to enjoy the pleasures of the human experience. That's it. Tapping into intentions and energies that have to do with you really being open to enjoying the pleasures of the human existence and experience without guilt, without trying to figure it out, without anything. The infinite possibilities, the what would it be like if you fill in the blank. So, in this time, in these days ahead and days after that new moon, and the solar and the total eclipse, tap into the feels, tap into the emotions. Now I'm going to be 100 with you. I'm going to go to a goal setting workshop on Saturday, and I'll probably use that part of my brain where I'll say, here's the tangible that I want, and I'm going to name 2 tangibles. And I've been to this one goal setting workshop with her name's Ani Sanchez, Mariposa Strategies. If you're down for doing like a virtual goal setting workshop, I would definitely go check it out. It's beautiful. She has a beautiful way of doing that. But I'm not going to get fixed up and said right away, put it out. I'm putting the intentions out. I'm putting the energy out, and I'm going to pick up in Taurus season around the tangibles of what to do, what are the next steps. I'm going to wait till that earth energy comes in. This Aries season, I'm initiating, I'm tending to my fire, and my initiation is like, what do I want to feel? Like, how do I make my creativity to flow in my body and in my life? Right? So once again, if you feel that urge and feel like I have to name the tangibles in my intention setting coming up with this new moon and this eclipse, put it down on paper and then set it aside and really tune into, because fire, right? This is a fire season. Fire is creativity. Fire is passion. Fire warms us up. Fire is also spirituality, right? Spirituality. So that's the message I got. Like the really big root and anchor of the intention setting is like the 9 of Cups, that fulfillment, that joy. The 9 of Cups also comes up and it reminds us of how to celebrate all that we have become and all that we have brought forth. And does that mean we want to stay stagnant, or does that mean we don't want to have any more of all the good stuff in our lives? No, but it's where we take a pause and say, wow, look at this. Like it's expansiveness, Jupiter, through dreams. It's expansiveness through flow, through chill. That's what I got for you. So it's not rushing. And it's not forging ahead. Not at all. Not at all. And I think we Aries has that energy, no doubt. And there's other times other years that it has been that I felt that fire of like charging ahead. But this year it's not. It's really about dancing between fire and water. And I think with the Knight of Swords reversed, starting off, right, the 3-card spread, I think another message is this reflection of, are you the dreams and visions that you have the most updated, so to speak, right? Are they serving you? Like they once had? Has that changed? Has you shifted? How have you evolved? And really revisiting that, like, what do you vision? What is the vision? And allowing yourself to change. I notice myself, I have, and I have to say that from this experience in the past Pisces season and the first part of Aries season experience with my mom, near death experiences, she's coming back into her body, but she's not out of the woods, so to speak. She's still very much dancing between the worlds. Man, that shook me, but I have a clarity, and I reevaluated, like, wait a minute, what's the vision? What's the vision for my life? How have things shifted and changed? And how I do need to how I need to just revisit some things. And so I think that's that energy as well, as far as in addition to Mercury retrograde, right? It's communication. And how are we communicating with ourselves, with our guides, and with spirit, the universe, the underworld, our dreams, and our visions? The wish card. The wish card is all that it's the big message for us. So how may you dance with the 9 of Cups in these upcoming days? That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I believe I'm going to, I'll be back on a regular starting on the actual new moon. And we'll see how it flows. If I get out maybe a meditation, maybe a short meditation for the new moon, we'll see. But I know for sure I'm coming back with a regular daily tarot brew starting next week and very soon on IG. I'm going to give the IG my reel a try today. I just kept on blurbing. Like, I was like, how did I get everything so concise in 1 minute? I don't know. I got to practice it. I think it's interesting. It's definitely a skill. One that, takes practice for myself. So, thank you for tuning in. Mad love to you. If you have not done so already, well, first of all, let me say this for all those folks who have left reviews on your favorite listening platform of choice. Thank you so much. If you've not done so already, I would greatly appreciate your help in supporting me to get this work of love out there. This is my big vision, the Cafecito Tarot podcast, and um, yeah, I love it. I love it. And I look forward to being of service to you, to growing this space, and for myself to evolve as a podcast creator, to get even better and better and better. Not better and better and better to be like, I got to get better, like something's wrong with me. No, nothing's wrong with me. But we all have ways that we can grow and expand. And thanks for tuning in. And thanks for being part of this journey. Mwah. I send you a kiss. I send you a hug. And be well, beautiful soul. And remember, 9 of Cups. Tap into that. The wish card, Jupiter and Pisces. All right. Peace.